to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can draw anything using overlay canvas on a video in Expo React Native for Android. So let's get started. So first I'll show you guys the output. So here I have one button called pick video. I'll just click on this button. It will open the video picker for me. I'll just select one video. Now here it is displaying the progress of how much the video has finished transforming. So let's just wait. I'll explain more about it later. So here you can see it has overlaid this particular clock on the right hand side bottom corner of the video. And if I just pause the video and click on pick video again, here you can see the video has been saved to external storage as well, so the user can access it whenever he or she feels like, even outside our app and without modifying the original video. Now coming back to what this progress is. This progress thing is the 92 which you see. This is the actual progress which goes from 0 to 100, but like as you may saw in this particular video, the output does not reach till 100. The progress does not reach till 100, so it's very much possible that it will stop before 100. It might reach till 100 as well, but you have this progress state which is 0 value, so it will always become 0 once the video has finished processing. Progress state can be either 0, 1 and 2. So you should display a progress bar. I'm not displaying progress bar, but I'm showing you how you can get the progress values as well. Based on that you can display a progress bar. Now reason you need to display progress bar, if you select a very large video it will take a bit of time, so you need to display it to the user. Next, let's see how to get started. So first you just need to go to this particular URL over here and create an Expo React Native application. So you can just run this command to create an Expo React Native application. So I'm using the blank TypeScript template, but you can use whatever template you feel like. So once you have created a project, now at the time of me recording this video there is no third-party library available for this, so we need to write native code. So for that you need to have native setup as well. So you can just come to this URL over here, select Android device, select development build. I have disabled ES. Select your own operating system. Make sure you install Watchman, Cas Zulu, set Java home path as well. Here I have already installed Android Studio, so you will have to do all this setup. Once that is done, you have to set the Android home path as well and run this commands as well. And then you need to cd to your Expo React Native application and run this particular command. Once you run this command, then you need to run this command as well. So this command creates an Android folder for you. So let me just show it to you. Here you can see Android folder. Once that is done, you need to come to this particular URL over here and create an Expo module where we will be writing most of the code. So you just need to run this command and it will ask you a few questions like what should be the module name and everything. Just press enter, enter, enter. Don't change anything. So in case if you want to change it, you can change it, but I have just done enter, 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 and you should see this. So now I'll just close this cheat sheet. Okay, first thing which you need to do is go to src, go to mymodule.type.ts, mymodule.ts, and here I have added one more method called apply effect, and it will take the path of the selected video. And here I have this mymodule.type.ts. Again, all this code was present by default. Only thing which I have added is this progress state for constantly displaying the progress, and the path of the transform video will be sent using this particular value variable. Now you just need to go to Android, go to build.gradle over here, scroll down, and here you need to add dependency. So where you need to add Media3 effect, Media3 transformer, Media3 common, and app compat dependency. Then go to src java this my module. First go to mymodule.kt, and here firstly you will have to add all these imports. So feel free to pause the video and copy these imports. Then here we are extending transformer.listener. Here is our file name, file path. This is for handling the progress state. Here we get all our context and activity. Here is our array list of effect. Now this particular bit of code was present by default. I have not changed anything, so just simply scroll down, and here I have added this async function of apply effect. So I have launched a coroutine. So first we are adding this clock overlay. I'll show you that code as well in a bit. Then here we initialize our transformer, our input media item, edited media item, create our external file, start our transformation. Then we get hold of our progress state and we send this progress back to React Native side or Expo side. And here we create an external file with the help of this particular code. This is the code for saving the file to external storage as well. So again, I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy this code. Then here we have this on completed callback. where we get the URL of the video which is saved to external storage, and we send it back to React Native side. And here we have this on error as well, where we just display a toast message. So yeah, that's all there is to it. Then just create this particular file called clockoverlay.kt. Now this I have copy pasted it from the Android documentation, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code which is there. Now instead of clock overlay, you can do whatever you feel like makes sense to your use case. Once that is done, you just need to go to app.tsx. Now here I have also installed two other dependencies called Expo image picker for picking video and React Native video for playing the video. So go to app.tsx, make sure you add all these imports. Here I have one state for video URL, one state for progress, and here we are constantly listening from progress and updating the progress as well over here. And here we are updating the video URL once it is done. And here you can see I have one button, and on click of it we just launch our image picker. And once here we are filtering by videos. Once we have the video, we send the video URL to this particular method. And once video URL is not equal to empty, we start playing the video, and here we are displaying the progress state as well. So yeah, and these are all the styles for it. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.